We're synced.
The clapping has begun. Return. Then to return to the intro.
What is going on, everybody? It is Gabe, joined by
Alex.
And this is episode 2, video format. Right?
Yep. Episode 2 of our video podcast. We were on Spotify, and we're deleting most of those. So if you're listening to this, this may be your last time to listen to 5 episodes.
Listen to them.
Don't
listen to them. They're awful. They're awful. Alex sounds like he's in a barrel.
Yeah, I basically was.
Do a barrel roll.
I basically was.
But yeah, so not a whole lot going on in gaming, man.
No, there's not been a whole lot of news recently. Not a whole lot this week. And if there has been, I've honestly just not been paying attention to it.
I've been looking. There's not a whole lot.
Yep.
What have you been playing?
So I'm still playing Armored Core. I quit playing it because I got to the game's first boss, or so I thought it was the first boss.
Okay.
And I was like, this is a Souls-like. This wasn't a Souls-like for the first, 10 missions. Now it's a Souls-like. And so this first boss, the first boss you fight, his name's Sola.
Okay.
He's not something that's necessarily more powerful than you, but he's very fast.
Okay.
So he's hard to keep on the screen, and if you lose him for a second, you're dead.
Jesus.
It was a rough fight.
Okay.
So I get done with that. Then there's another one right after.
Oh, God.
Because what's happening, you're storming this base, and then he comes out.
Mm-hmm.
You have to kill him, and then you keep going into the base, which I didn't think about. I thought that was the end of it, and it makes it seem like that's the end of it.
Yeah.
But you get, without spoiling too much, you go into another boss fight, and this thing's just bullet hell on steroids. It's crazy.
Okay.
But I beat it in less tries than I did the first one.
Okay.
Which was interesting, because, I looked up how people were dealing with Sola, and they were like, you're not going to be ready for what comes afterwards.
Mm.
And I thought that was, the boss fight at the end of the next chapter, not the one immediately following. And if you quit, you have to redo the Sola fight.
Oh, Jesus.
So I was like, okay, I'm not going back out and buying any more AC parts or anything like that, because there's a shop where you can buy your AC parts with the in-game currency, not microtransaction currency.
Okay.
But it's an in-game currency.
Yeah.
It's actually the most balanced and fair in-game currency that I've ever seen. You can buy a part and then sell it back for exactly the same amount you paid for it.
That's cool.
Yeah, so
That's
you
cool.
you can trade it in and out. If you need money for a different part that you think is going to work better, you can do that. But I was like, I'm not going back out to retry this fight.
Mm-hmm.
So I stuck with it and I beat it in 3 or 4 tries. It wasn't the worst thing in the world. But then I got done. I finished that boss fight and I sat it down because I was just like, I need a break from this.
Yeah.
After that back to back.
Do you like Souls-like games? I don't remember. I know you played Bloodborne.
I played Bloodborne. I never finished it. I had a lot of life that sort of caught up to me while I was playing Bloodborne, and because of that, I quit playing in the middle of it, and I quit playing games for about 2 years.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not going to go back into a Souls-like game once I started playing games again, and so I played Mass Effect, and I absolutely loved it. So to answer your question, I have mixed feelings about Souls-like games. I don't like Dark Souls.
You don't?
I don't.
I love Dark Souls.
I don't like Dark Souls. I like Bloodborne. I don't like Dark Souls. I feel like Bloodborne has a better combat system than Dark Souls does.
I agree.
100% better combat system.
I agree.
I've wanted to play Elden Ring. We'll see after I get done with Armored Core. So yeah. But I've also been playing Skyrim again, but we'll talk about that a little bit later.
Okay. Well, I was playing Mass Effect 3, and then I've been loving the series, but it's just a lot to go from 1 to 2 to 3.
It is.
And 3, if I'm not mistaken, is substantially longer than 2, right? I think it's 90 hours to 100% do everything.
No, it's not.
It's not?
No. I did not put 90 hours into Mass Effect 3, and I did everything. Now, it might be to platinum.
Okay, 50 hours to... Okay,
Yeah,
I was
50
thinking
hours to
something else.
platinum, but that's because you have to play another playthrough on the hardest difficulty.
So the 24 hours is that side quest too?
That's like doing the story, side quests, everything,
wow.
yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But
This says when only focusing on the main objectives, but no, it's like 30 hours max. It's not bad.
okay. But no, I kind of got burnt out. I mean, I'm still gonna play it, but I had to take a break.
Yeah, how far did you get into it?
I know I was doing a side quest, curing the genophage,
Okay.
and I think the main mission, I just left the moon from the Torian base.
Did you finish curing the genophage?
No,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Is there another time limit?
Huh?
Is there another time limit? Is that why you asked?
No, I just
okay.
wanted your reaction of the end of it, but I'm not going to say anything else.
Okay. But no, I'm taking a little break, and I decided to start playing Batman Arkham Asylum.
Very good game.
Very good.
Very good game. That's actually the only Batman game I've never finished. The only
Really?
Batman Arkham game I've never finished.
Yeah, so I'm trying to platinum it, which is a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
You have to play the game on hard.
Mm-hmm.
You have to find all 240 Riddler trophies.
Those are awful.
Yes, and
Those are awful.
And you have to solve all of his like scenes he sets up.
Yeah.
Which it's fun. It's not really been a pain, but it's taxing sometimes. Yeah. It really is.
That's how I felt about Batman Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
That's the one where you have the Batmobile, right?
Yeah.
That's how I felt about that one with its Riddler trophies, because they were a lot easier to spot.
Mm-hmm.
But they're a pain in the ass. They don't. Yeah. They literally don't make sense.
They don't.
Like, I was Googling how to make it, and I just said fuck it and finished the game.
Yeah. But that's a phenomenal series, though.
It is.
Phenomenal.
It is.
Now, I haven't finished Asylum. I know what happens, but...
Yeah. The only one I've not played is Arkham... No, there are two. I've not played Arkham Origins.
Oh, that one's good.
And I've not played Arkham Knight. Or Arkham Knights.
Oh, God.
I've not played that. I've heard mixed reviews on it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It didn't look like something I'd enjoy. I thought about playing it if it comes on PlayStation Plus again, but I don't know.
Mm. I didn't finish Arkham Knight. I need to. It almost got spoiled for me. Have you beat it?
Yes.
It almost got spoiled. Don't say anything.
Okay.
I'm trying my best to avoid it because now that I've been playing Asylum.
Are you gonna play through all three?
Yeah.
Well, don't back to back to back and burn
No, I'm
yourself
not.
out.
I'm not. I think after Asylum, I'm gonna get back on Mass Effect.
Okay.
And then after Mass Effect, start City.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.
That's the plan.
I feel that.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's see here. What's next on our agenda? So you put this on here, and I don't know about this. It says GTA Moon Theory. Tell me about the GTA Moon Theory.
So GTA fans are what I like to call mentally unwell.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I would agree with that.
So they had a theory that, now let me pull this up because I'm gonna butcher it if I go straight from my head.
Okay.
So, in September, Rockstar posted a promotional image for GTA Online, which featured a large moon in its
waning gibbous phase. Also, just to put this out here really quick, this is being read directly from GameRant.com.
Game Rant.
Just to give them credit for our plagiarization.
But the real life moon entered the same phase on December 1st, which
of 2023.
Yeah, of 2023, which was the day that Rockstar announced the release date of the first trailer.
Okay.
Now there was another GTA Online promotional image.
Okay.
In November, or this month, November, and they're thinking that it's going to reveal a new trailer. Mm-hmm. And nothing's happened.
Okay.
How do you grab that much? Like, that's crazy. Like, that's a coincidence.
Okay, so let me explain this as a former Star Wars fan. Star Wars liked to do this thing where it would drop little tidbits of lore at you. And as with Star Wars, there are two different parts of the lore.
Okay.
There's the old lore before Disney bought it, which is no longer canon. Okay. And then new Disney canon.
Okay.
The old canon's called the expanded universe, and the new canon's just canon.
Okay.
So they would drop bits of expanded universe at you that was in the current Disney canon of things.
Okay.
Hinting at things that everybody wants to happen. Everybody wants these things to happen. And then they don't do anything with it.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, Disney Star Wars fans, or Star Wars fans, not Disney Star Wars fans, but like old school Star Wars fans, will look at something and be like, oh, they're finally going to do this. And then they don't do that.
Mm.
So, like, I get it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, looking at a moon phase on a picture and hoping for something to happen as far as a media announcement.
Yeah.
Is absolutely mental. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
GTA. I love GTA, but the fan base is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I've never been that much into GTA, but I see how people are just in comment sections online about GTA 6.
Yep.
And it'll be on videos that aren't about GTA.
I know. I saw one.
Trump got shot, and there were people talking about GTA 6 in the comments.
Yep. They said we got Trump getting shot before we got GTA 6.
Yep.
That gets old so quick. That's in every comment section.
It's in every comment section, but then it turned into an actual conversation about GTA 6 in the comment section about the previous president getting shot.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. But yeah, I saw that this morning, and I'm like, that's insanity. Mm-hmm. That they're shooting for the stars.
Yep.
And they're missing.
Yep.
Big time.
They are. Now, it is possible because moon phases, correct me if I'm wrong, anybody in the comments section, or if you know this, but doesn't the moon go through all of its phases every month?
I don't know if it's like...
I think the moon's on like a monthly cycle.
Yeah, but doesn't it switch over years? Like the time and
yeah,
dates?
it slowly does because it's not exactly like, oh, it's going to be in this phase specifically on this date, and then this phase specifically on this date. It's not like that, but it's like a 30 day cycle
I would say
or
so.
something.
Yeah.
So like it could be next month. We could be getting something in December. I don't know.
Listen, people...
But being disappointed because it didn't happen on the day you thought it was going to is it's ridiculous.
People gotta calm down.
They do.
They took their precious time with Red Dead 2, and that game's a masterpiece.
Yeah.
They'll take their time, and this game will be great. Mm-hmm. If they get too much pressure and release it prematurely, it's gonna be a disaster.
Oh, I agree.
You know?
It'll be the GTA trilogy all over again.
Yes, and we don't want that.
Nope, we don't want that. We don't want that.
So.
Like I hope GTA 6 does well. Personally, I don't like extremely realistic, like almost real life simulation type games like they're trying to get to with Rockstar games. But I understand the appeal to it, and I hope they do a good job.
Yeah.
I hope they don't rush it and release it early and it's shit, because we see that too much with too many modern games. After brief technical difficulties. Hang on, Gabe's got his vape.
Sorry, I'm a fiend. Anyway. So yeah, they just gotta calm down.
Random question. I quit vaping like a year ago, and we're gonna keep this on the podcast. Okay. But is that a disposable vape with a screen?
Yes. Okay. Dude, I had one like 3 weeks ago. When you would hit it, flames would come up.
What the fuck?
And it looked like a video game.
Okay. Disposable vapes, this is a random tangent, but every time I see one, I'm like, that's terrible for the environment. Every time I see one.
It really is.
Because you're making an electronic device with a battery in it that's made to be thrown away in like 30 days.
More like 2 weeks for me.
Yeah, I was going to say like 2 weeks. That's about how long they lasted for me when I vaped.
Yeah. But hey, the environment. So yeah, you wanna dive into that after the last topic to go into the main topic?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
So you want me to go ahead and talk about Skyrim?
Let me talk about the platinum.
Okay.
And then we'll go into Skyrim.
Okay, let's do that.
I gotta cut that because that was gay.
No, that's okay. Leave it in.
Okay.
Leave it in. Plus the claps. Plus the claps.
So we were talking about me platinuming Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
Or trying to.
Right.
One of the things that pisses me off so much and this has happened so many times, is I'll go to platinum a game, and I'll lack like 3 trophies, and I'm like, what is missing? Online trophies.
Yeah.
And the servers are no longer supported. Why can't they just delete those trophies or give them to you automatically? What is the point?
I understand why they don't want to give them to you automatically. From like I can see that as being like some corporate decision is like, we can't give this to you. But like, if a game has servers that are shut down, I feel like it shouldn't be that hard to go into PlayStation Network and remove it.
Yeah.
Unless what happens is whenever a game releases, and I think this is how it works, they'll give like Sony or Xbox or whoever a list of what their stuff is that has to go on. And then you just submit it, and there may not be a way to edit it.
Wow.
I'm not sure about that 100%. But, like, at least remove them if it's possible.
Such an asshole move.
Like, imagine going back to play, like, an old Red Faction game.
Yeah.
And it has a multiplayer component. And you can't platinum it because of the multiplayer component.
Yeah.
Or you want to go back and play, like, Halo 2 on the original Xbox. Can't get your multiplayer achievements because they don't exist. You can't get on the servers anymore.
And what really depresses me is a game. This is going to be very depressing.
Okay.
But a game that I go to, when I'm like very, like if I'm in a hard time of my life, or whatever, is Far Cry 4.
Okay.
And I've always wanted to platinum that game, but I can't.
Oh, is that multiplayer?
Yes. There's 3 multiplayer trophies.
That sucks.
It does suck.
That sucks.
Yeah. So that's really
I'm
stupid.
assuming the multiplayer for that is absolutely dead.
It's the servers are still active, but there's nobody on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nobody on.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
actually, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Question for you. Far Cry is that game for me. Like a game that I go to when I need it.
Yeah.
Do you have a game like that?
I don't. I actually find, like, whenever I'm down, that gaming doesn't help.
It doesn't.
It doesn't help for me. Because, like, I'll be, like, if something's, like, bothering me, because, like, for a lot of people, gaming's therapeutic. For me, it's the opposite.
Really?
I, like, ruminate on things while I'm playing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I would see you as a type of guy, like, when you play the game, you shut off.
No, I've got to have, like, something in my hands right in front of me, or, like, go take a walk or something. Like, I can't be in front of a screen if I'm depressed.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If I'm depressed or down or whatever, everybody goes through shit.
Yeah.
And whenever I'm going through shit, gaming's not the thing that helps me, which is why I took a 2-year break from gaming.
Wow,
So,
I did not know that.
Yep, that was a big reason for that.
Interesting. Well,
Skyrim. I bought Skyrim again.
You bought it?
I spent money on Skyrim again.
And this is how many purchases deep for you?
Okay, so I bought it at launch on PlayStation 3.
Okay.
By the way, the PlayStation 3 version of it's the worst version.
Yes, I've heard.
It is the worst version that exists. Literally, my safe broke.
I'm counting your purchases, by the way.
Okay, I am too.
Okay, we'll both count them.
Okay, so there was that. I bought it again on PC. And then that was before that special edition came out, so I was given it again. And then I was given it on PS4 as a Christmas present. And now I've bought the anniversary edition. So I have 5 copies of Skyrim.
Did you get it on Switch?
No.
Okay.
I bought it on PlayStation.
Okay.
I bought it on my PS5.
So 5 purchases.
Right.
And I have bought it. Launch. PC. PC Special Edition.
Okay.
PlayStation 4 Skyrim.
Okay.
So I guess that's Special Edition.
Yeah.
Anniversary Edition.
Oh, you bought the anniversary edition. Did you buy the Switch one?
Switch.
Oh, shit. Okay.
PS3.
Did you buy it on Xbox at launch?
Yes.
Okay.
So I bought it 7 times. So
You bought it on every console it's released on.
we're the problem of... We're the issue here. Because they keep
Well,
re-releasing
see, I
it.
thought I was bad, but you bought the Switch version.
No, I did. It was fun. You could put your amiibos on it. And the amiibos would spawn chests in the game. Do you know that?
No, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yep.
I know that they had like Zelda armor in it, and you could get the Master Sword, which
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
But like, I played on PC at the time, so it was like, okay, we can just mod this,
Yeah.
and make it work.
But no.
But couldn't you also use the Joy-Cons and have like motion controls?
I don't remember.
I may be mistaking that for Skyrim VR.
That's probably
That's the one copy I think neither of us own.
I
Is
have
Skyrim VR.
Nope.
I've never messed with Skyrim VR or VR in general.
Nope.
Um,
Okay, you bought it again.
yeah.
You bought it again.
Yep. So the reason I bought it again, I wanted to dive back into Skyrim, but I didn't want to sit in my office on my computer playing it away from my family. Like, I wanted to be able to sit on the couch and have my wife next to me or my kids be in the room or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be in my office on the computer. I don't play PC games anymore for that reason.
Yeah.
So I bought it again for that reason, but I didn't have to buy it because it was free on PlayStation Plus. So I started playing it, and then I got into mods because there are mods available on PlayStation now. And the mods on PlayStation are very limited, but I will say this, because you can't have external assets, the mod developers on PlayStation are some of the most creative people I've seen in the modding scene because they only have the vanilla game to work with.
Yeah.
As far as what they can use, which I think is really cool seeing that. But the reason why I bought it was to get the new Legendary Edition stuff.
Oh, okay.
Because it didn't come with the Legendary Edition stuff, because that all has to be done through their microtransactions or whatever.
Yeah.
Like through their Creation Club credits.
Which I can't stand.
So it was on sale. I only spent like $15 on it. It's not like I spent like... It's not like I bought it at launch at $70 again. It wasn't that. I bought it on sale. I've only bought it full price once, and that was at launch.
Yeah.
And it's definitely been worth it. I've been able to use all of the mods, and some of the mods rely on the Creation Club content in order for the mods to work, and that's been cool. So yeah, I bought it again, and I've really been enjoying it. I've been playing for a week, and I'm like level 22.
Nice.
So,
what is your what class are you going for?
So I'm going for a mage build,
Oh God.
but I'm going for like the most broken mage build that you can possibly have.
Okay.
I can already summon Daedra
Jesus.
at level 20 something.
Oh.
So we'll see how it goes. But my Daedra are kind of broken.
Yeah.
So I can't summon 2 at a time yet. I'm waiting to get there.
Okay.
And then once I summon 2 at a time, I'm gonna have to work on leveling destruction. But it's been fun. I've been playing as a class or as a race that I usually hate, but just decided to play as just because I've never played as them.
What is it? Let me guess.
I'll let you guess.
Red guard.
No.
Orc.
No. My first playthrough was actually as an orc.
Last guess. Nord.
No.
What?
High elf.
You hate high elves?
I hate high elves.
Why?
Well, I hate the Thalmor specifically.
Okay, that's fair.
The Thalmor are dicks.
They are.
And most high elves you encounter are
Yeah.
Thalmor.
Yeah.
But I actually decided to do this as an Imperial run since I am playing as a
High elf.
high elf. Yeah, so I'm going to join the Empire
Nice.
instead of the Stormcloaks. So we'll see how that goes. Also, I'm not doing the main quest until I hit level 100.
Nice.
Like I can't unlock any dragon shouts or anything. That's specifically a rule.
Wow.
Yeah, that's specifically a rule I've made for myself.
Are you gonna try to platinum it?
I can't, actually.
You can't. Oh, because the
Creation
mods?
Club disables trophies.
Ah.
Which is fine.
It is, but still.
It's fine. I honestly don't care about trophies anymore. I used to be a platinum hunter, and I just quit doing it. If it's a really good like PlayStation exclusive, I'll do it. But other than that, I don't try.
Really?
Yeah.
It's my new hobby.
Yeah.
It's very toxic.
Oh, it is.
So
it is.
toxic.
It's like dopamine, and then you get the platinum, and it's like depression immediately afterwards, and it's a vicious cycle.
It's not like that for me.
Oh, that's all it was for
I feel
me. That's why I
accomplished.
quit doing it.
I feel like, oh wow, I got something. I like the sparkly blue silver trophy.
Yeah. What was the first game you ever platinumed?
Assassin's Creed Mirage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed Mirage.
Yeah, that's when the dopamine hit.
That was the first. Didn't that game just come out like last year?
Yeah. I've been doing it ever since.
That was the first game you ever played?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. Okay. I feel old now.
Yeah.
The first game I ever platinumed was Prototype 2 on the PS3.
Okay.
Easiest platinum I've ever gotten. I was 2 trophies away, and one of them that I didn't get. You have to get on the highest building and fly for as long as possible. You have to fly for like 500 feet, and it's really easy to do. And then there was another hidden trophy that I had missed, and I had to look up how to get that.
You know what I hate about platinuming, though?
What's up?
Is missable trophies.
Yes.
And
that kills me more than multiplayer trophies.
Yeah.
If it's a missable in a single player game and you miss it like halfway through.
there is what's even shittier for Arkham Asylum. There is 2 missable trophies. One about an hour in.
Okay.
And another one at the last mission.
Mm.
Yeah. So if you miss the last one, you gotta start all over.
That shit's ass.
Yeah.
Are you gonna restart if you miss it?
No.
Okay.
Thankfully.
Is it easy to do?
You have you know when you go to Joker's party before he turns himself into a Titan type thing?
No, because I've never finished that game.
Oops.
That's okay. I never plan on playing it again.
Well, you got to defeat. There's like people cleaning. There's like thugs cleaning a wall.
Okay.
You have to kill all of them or beat them up before you go in there.
Mm.
So.
Oh, okay. So you just have to kill all of the guys cleaning the wall.
Still though.
Okay.
I would be so pissed.
Well, I guess you don't kill people in that because
No,
Batman doesn't kill people, but you have to knock them out.
In real life, though, if he was beating them
be
like
dead.
that, they would be dead. Bro.
They would be dead.
But,
Fucking RKOing somebody off of the ceiling, and like, I feel like if you took like the X-ray fatalities and like put that as a mod overlay on the Batman Arkham games, and you could see the bones breaking.
Yeah.
You would know that they're dead. There's no way. It's the same way with Spider-Man on PlayStation.
Yeah.
You like throw people off of buildings, even if like whatever web you attach them as they're flying off grabs the building and pulls them back, their spine's broken.
Dude, there's a finisher in Arkham Asylum There's a finisher in Arkham Asylum where you get a guy on the ground, you break his arm like 3 different ways, and then you elbow him in the forehead. You would be dead.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you might not be dead, but
you'll be brain damaged.
Literally, you have permanent crippling debt from the medical bills. That's how Bruce Wayne keeps making his money.
Yeah. He owns the hospital.
He owns the hospital down the road. Batman's a Ponzi scheme.
He is.
One-man Ponzi scheme. It's great.
Yeah.
It's great. All because his parents died.
That did it.
He's got to break people's arms to keep getting money from the hospitals.
Who's your favorite superhero?
Favorite superhero? That's a hard one. Because I used to have a favorite, but now I don't really.
You're just growing old.
I think so. You're
just growing old.
It's not that I no longer like superheroes. It's that I'm just sort of disillusioned by the idea, and the MCU sort of ruined it for me.
I hate the MCU, bro.
Like,
seriously,
they should have just ended it at Endgame. That's where it ended for me, with the exception of the Loki show. The Loki show was great. But if you had have asked me a few years ago, I probably would have said Spider-Man. Spider-Man or Iron Man, one of the two. So.
Yeah, mine's probably Batman or Iron Man.
Which it depends on if you're asking me Marvel or DC, because I have different ones for DC.
DC.
DC. I'd definitely say Batman. And Green Arrow. I like Green Arrow. I don't like the show.
I like the show.
Oh, I don't like the show.
Really?
I don't like WB shows. Just in general. I don't like the way they play.
That's fair.
Like, to me, they're paced weird.
Yeah.
So, that's just me personally.
I also like the Flash show.
I've heard it's good.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. For DC, for me, it's probably Batman.
Actually, go ahead. Okay, I'll back up here real quick.
Back it up.
Okay. I forgot about this. I don't know how I forgot about this. My favorite DC superhero is Green Lantern.
Really?
Yeah.
He's gay, bro.
No. Okay. The movie portrayals have been terrible.
Yes, the one with Ryan Reynolds.
Have you watched the DC animated movies?
Yes.
Okay.
I think.
Green Lantern's cool as shit.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he actually like does things that are useful, and he's not gay as hell.
Yeah.
So, yes, based on most comic depictions.
Yeah.
And the DC animated movies, Green Lantern.
Okay. Fair enough.
I feel like DC has better villains, though.
I agree.
DC has much better villains. Darkseid's a better villain than Thanos, 100%.
You think he's stronger?
Oh, yeah.
100%?
He'd body Thanos.
Fair enough. Do you have anything else you want to talk about on Skyrim, or you want to talk about superheroes?
Well, I forgot we were talking about Skyrim.
I did,
to be honest.
too.
This just turned into something that I wasn't expecting.
I did.
So.
Same.
That's okay. That's the point. That's the point. I feel like that's a marker of a good podcast is when it flows naturally into something else.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know. I've really been enjoying the playthrough. I realized that some of the mods I downloaded made some of the exploits that I used to level quickly even easier. Mm-hmm. Do you know what iron daggering is?
Yes.
Okay. So for people that don't know, you get iron ore and leather strips and make as many iron daggers as possible to level your smithing.
Yep.
So I have a mod that allows me to smelt anything.
Oh.
Which is cool because like you pick up a shovel on accident and you don't realize it's in your inventory. You go to a smelter, you can smelt the shovel.
It should be like that anyway.
I agree.
Yeah, I think the whole ore thing is stupid.
But when you smelt things, it gives you XP for your smithing. Oh. So you smith all those iron daggers, and then you smelt them all back into one iron ingot each.
Oh my god.
So it's infinite.
Wow.
So you don't have to keep going to all the different cities and buying all of the iron.
Yep.
You just find it. And then you have that infinitely. The only thing it doesn't work with is leather. So like I'm actually actively I've had to actively hunt. Like just go out of
go out of your way to find it.
Yeah, go out of my way to find it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say the town that I've been in, but I don't remember what name of the town is.
Dawnguard?
Riverwood?
Riverwood, yeah.
But I also did an alternate start mod too. So I skipped the whole like intro cutscene.
Yeah.
And the alternate start mod that I'm using, it's actually really cool. I do not remember the mod author. I wish that I could credit him because it's great. You actually spawn in an alternate world. And you have location crystals that you choose where you spawn in the world. So I spawned like outside of Falkreath. It's really cool. Wow. And you can choose classes in the beginning. Like there are boons that you can get that are like they stay with you for 100% of the game. There's no way to remove them either. So I picked like all of the classes that you can get just to give me a little bit of a boost because leveling at the beginning of Skyrim sucks. Yeah. But you can also take negative ones too.
Okay.
And I took a negative one on accident, and there was no way for me to go back because I hadn't like auto saved or anything at this point. So I have to take. I have a chance if enemies crit me, they do 10% more damage.
Oof.
I have died at 75% health to like executioner cutscenes. I don't know how many times.
That would piss me off.
But that's part of the reason I have a mage build is to keep distance between me and them. Yeah. So
nice.
So yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah, doing a modded run when you play through the game so many times unmodded, playing modded is like a whole different world.
It is.
If you get the right mods.
It is. You have to have the right mods. I have like 150 installed right now on PlayStation, which is crazy.
Yeah, it is.
That's like half of my mod list on PC.
You know what, though? I don't know if this is true. We might have to Google it, but apparently Bethesda doesn't pay, like, the mod creator shit.
No, they don't.
Like, nothing.
No. So, if you're just making a mod, you don't make any money. If you... It's the Creation Club ones you're talking about, right?
Yes, they don't... Like, if Bethesda publishes it,
Yeah.
they don't get no money.
So, they do.
But it's little.
Yeah. So, they get paid up front by Bethesda for it. Once. They get a one-time payment, which this shit sucks so much for the mod creators.
Yeah.
They get a one-time payment from Bethesda, and then Bethesda makes all of the profits off of it from there on out, which I feel like is terrible.
Because how much is a mod on there? Like an average mod?
200 Creation Club credits are like $5.
And a mod's how much?
200 credits. So between like $5 and $10.
Have you spent that much money on it?
No.
Oh.
No. If you have the anniversary edition, you get all of them.
Oh, okay.
So it was like $16 for all of it. Plus several quest expansions.
Okay, but still, I feel like that's just so shysty. Because if they pay a dude like, I don't know, $2,000. Right. I don't know how much.
Right, you get paid $2,000 for a mod.
And then Bethesda goes on to make like 20 to 30K. No, not even that. They're making more than that.
Oh, yeah. No, they're making in the hundreds of thousands on the...
That's so good. That's so dumb.
Do you remember when they tried this on PC before Creation Club was a thing?
I think so.
Okay. So they tried this on PC and everybody hated it. They had a paid mod store on Steam.
Yes, I remember that.
And they would buy mods from mod creators.
Yep.
And then the mod creators wouldn't make any money past that.
Yep.
And the market was allowed to choose that they don't like it.
Yep.
So it got taken down. Less than a year later, Creation Club pops up, and they're like, fine, we'll do it ourselves. And it's not through the third-party Steam store anymore. Which, I mean, it's cool that they allowed mods on console.
Yeah.
Through Bethesda.net. That's a good thing, overall, I think. But the way that they go about Creation Club, I think, is shitty.
Yep.
So...
I agree.
Yep.
Back to Super... Go ahead.
Okay, you go.
No.
I want to talk about superheroes.
You do?
No.
You don't?
I do, but hang on.
Go ahead.
This is Skyrim related.
Go ahead.
I wish that there were more RPGs and more developers that would make games like Skyrim. Or like Bethesda-style games. Like Bethesda-style RPGs.
Like Buggy and...
No. Like, you can switch between first and third person.
Okay.
And, and you have... the way that the leveling system works and the way that the loot system works.
Okay.
Like, there's a very specific style to Bethesda RPGs that you don't get other places.
Yes.
A good example of that would be the Outer Worlds.
Okay.
You played the Outer
I've
Worlds?
seen gameplay
Okay.
of it.
So, it's basically Fallout in space.
Yes.
But it's also a parody of capitalism.
Yes.
But the style of it is very much Bethesda RPG.
Okay.
Like, you go into a room and you can pick up anything.
Okay.
That, like...
Who made that game?
Obsidian. They made Fallout New Vegas, too.
Yep.
They made Fallout New Vegas, and they made the Outer Worlds. And they have an RPG coming out called Avowed.
I've heard about that.
But it's going to be an Xbox exclusive, but it looks cool. I'm sort of holding my expectations for it. So I'm not getting hyped for it at all.
Are you going to get an Xbox?
No.
PC? Is it on PC?
It's going to be on PC,
Yeah.
but the way that things seem to be going, since they have, like, Sea of Thieves on PlayStation now,
It'll happen.
I think it's going to launch on PC eventually. Same with Outer Worlds, too.
Yeah.
So, okay, back to superheroes.
I forgot.
You forgot?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you feel about the Disney Plus superhero shows?
I think this is going to be my question, or my answer. I haven't watched them.
Okay.
I've tried, I've watched the trailer for She-Hulk,
That's like the worst one.
Exactly. What is the other one? WandaVision.
WandaVision was okay.
It's just not my cup of tea, man.
Yeah.
When I watch a TV show, I, for some reason, what are you looking for?
My other cup of water. Where'd it go? Oh, it's over there. Okay.
It's a TV show. The only TV shows that I really watch are crime and dramas.
Okay.
Like, that's really the only thing. Because I can't just sit and watch a superhero show for weeks on end.
Yeah.
I can't do
Definitely.
it. I have to be disturbed, scared, not intimidated, but
You gotta feel something.
I gotta feel something, and that's a lot in those genres of TV shows.
Yeah. So the only one that I think is good is Loki.
I've heard it's good, but I don't like Loki.
Well, see, it actually has like stakes to it, unlike all of the other ones, which didn't have like any. There was nothing that was going to change because most of the characters are already established in the movies, so it's not like they're gonna kill a character off
Yeah.
But like Loki's arc was sort of already over after Avengers Endgame, so it was like, okay, what happened to him?
Is this after this show based on after Endgame?
Yeah, so
Okay.
kind of.
Okay.
There's like this whole time travel element to it, but it's done in a way that it's not bad.
See,
I don't like time travel in a lot of shows, but Loki does it well.
that is just that's a whole nother layer. Because if you the thing that the DC shows I could not stand was they intertwine shows.
Yeah.
So like if you were watching The Flash, there would be events that had happened from Arrow that transferred to the Flash show.
Oh.
And if you didn't watch Arrow, you would be lacking that.
See, I don't like that. I don't like that because of the MCU, every franchise feels like they have to have like this connected universe of things. And you don't. You can tell standalone stories.
Yes.
So you don't have to be the next MCU. Be your own thing. Be creative.
That kind of says something, doesn't it?
Yeah.
They aren't that good enough to make standalone stories?
I would say that in most media, most media sucks.
They have to complicate it. It's got to be this and that. Whoa.
Yeah, they can't just tell a story.
No.
Like they can't. They can't. Honestly, I would be really happy if we just got a lot of limited series that were like one season of 12 episodes and that's it.
Yep.
That would be amazing.
Yep.
The whole interconnectedness thing is why I basically only watch anime now.
Because it's just that's standalone.
It's standalone, with the exception of like the Gundam Universal Century.
Wow.
Because they're like there are like 12 or 15 shows, maybe more. I'm not sure yet. So I'm on the second one.
Well, we'll say though, I say I didn't really watch a whole lot of superhero shows. I did really like Gotham.
Okay.
Have you watched Gotham?
I've not watched Gotham.
Gotham's really good.
I've heard Gotham's really good, but I've not watched it.
It got a little whack towards the end.
Yeah.
As most shows do.
Oh, is it over now?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
I stopped watching it after the Joker. Spoiler alert: the Joker came in.
Yeah, I knew that.
Just got whack.
Yeah, I knew that Cameron Monaghan, is that how you pronounce
Bro,
his name?
he isn't.
Monaghan.
Might be a hot take. Might be a hot take. I don't like him as a Joker.
So does he ever? I've seen some like clips from it. Does he ever wear the paint and stuff?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's garbage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never seen him like fully Jokered up. I've only seen him like with the scars, but not with all of the Joker makeup. So
Yeah, it looks silly. Looks silly. Yeah.
Interesting. So.
Yep.
Speaking of Joker, did you hear how dog shit Joker 2 was?
Joker. Oh, yeah. It was a musical.
It wasn't just a musical. It was a jukebox musical. Do you know what the difference between a musical and a jukebox?
I don't.
Is? So a musical has songs that are original to it, and if I'm wrong about this, I'll be wrong about this. But from what I understand, there are no songs that are original that contribute to the story of the Joker. It's pop songs with Lady Gaga and Joaquin Phoenix.
You know.
It was a movie that didn't need a sequel.
No. No.
It didn't.
Did you like the first Joker?
I loved it.
It's great.
It is. It's wonderful.
My dad hates it. Don't know why. I loved it. I saw it in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Great movie. Who in their right mind... It didn't need a sequel, but regardless, who in their right mind says, hey, we need to make a sequel, but it's going to be a jukebox musical?
With Lady Gaga.
Makes zero sense.
Yeah. Like, okay. Even if it wasn't a musical. Like, if it was... Actually, I'm not even going to say if it wasn't. They should have... I don't understand how you go from one of the best pieces of modern cinema that I've seen, because I don't like most modern movies. I think that they're not nearly as good as older movies.
I agree.
How do you take one of the best pieces of modern cinema and then create a sequel that's just shit out for money? Like, I feel like that's what it is. They were like, let's make money off of this that people love, and it was terrible.
And they didn't make money.
No, they didn't.
The sales were awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it flopped. So.
Yeah. But no, I agree with your statement, though. I definitely think movies, I would say 2010 back.
Yeah.
Were peak.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I'm just...
Where do you end it as far as back? Like
okay,
the late 70s?
No, I think there's phenomenal old movies.
I agree.
Like,
I think that really old movies are really good.
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yep.
Love that one.
That's a good one.
Then you have... what is the name of that movie? Santa Blanca.
Casablanca?
Casablanca.
Yeah, Casablanca.
That's a great movie.
I've never seen it, but I've heard it's great.
And then you have all the classic horrors I love.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say for me, not counting those, because a lot of those movies I can't, like Gone with the Wind.
Yeah.
I can't get behind that.
I
would say 60 back.
Okay.
What about you? Or 60 up.
60 up.
So 60 to 2010.
Well, I've even seen some old black and white movies that I thought were great.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like...
So, like, that would have been, like, the 40s.
I know. What I'm saying is, like, for me, there's only, like, a handful of movies from, like, the black and white era that I like. But from the 60s to 2010, or, like, 60s, there's a bunch of movies. 70s, a bunch of movies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I
I
agree.
can't really put that in the same time.
I agree. I definitely think that black and white movies were a much different thing.
Yeah.
Because it was like they took play acting
Yeah.
and then made it into a movie,
Yeah.
which that has its place,
It
and
does.
I think it was good, and I think they did a good job with what they had, and I can appreciate it for what it is.
Yeah.
But I feel like modern cinema probably started in the 60s.
Yep.
So I'd agree. I'd agree with you on that. Just like 1960 to 2010.
Yeah, like, all my movies I
Rep
got...
cinema.
All my movies I got are, like, 2010 back.
We had 50 years that were good.
Yeah.
We had a solid half decade.
Now it's just garbage.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. It is. It is.
Excuse me.
So,
Well,
there was something I was gonna say a minute ago and I forgot what it was. I think it had to do with DC something. I don't know. I'm surprised we ended up talking about superheroes
I
for
know.
half the
It
time.
just kind of came off the cuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it
Our
though.
video game podcast is about superheroes.
I think...
You know what we should do as a video?
What?
We should play Marvel versus Capcom.
Phenomenal.
It is.
On what system, though?
Ooh, that's a good question. Which version of Marvel versus Capcom? Are there like 20?
I think so.
Aren't there, yeah.
Did you ever play Soul Calibur?
I did on PS3
Okay.
a little bit. I never bought it. I played the demo. And I enjoyed it. Was that the one where you could play as Darth Vader? think they had like Darth Vader and Yoda, depending on which version you had.
I can't remember, but Soul Calibur 2.
Had Spawn.
Spawn.
Oh, that's dope.
One of my most favorite games of all time.
Spawn is an underrated superhero. Did you know they're making a new Spawn movie?
Yeah, did you see who's playing him?
No.
Jamie Foxx.
Wasn't he at the Diddy parties?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The guy that played Spawn in the old movie, he did just fine.
His suit's gonna be extra shiny because of all the baby oil.
Oh, God. Yeah. But no, Soul Calibur 2 is phenomenal.
I actually don't mind Jamie Foxx as an actor. Like, seeing him in things. I don't like him as a person.
No.
He seems like Dick.
He went to Diddy parties.
He did go to Diddy
He
parties.
got diddled.
Yeah. Yeah, he got diddled.
But no, Spawn is
What do
definitely...
you think about the Diddy parties? I want your hot take on the podcast about the Diddy parties.
I don't have a hot take, man. I think it was very fucked.
Mm-hmm.
And if it is true, which it seems to definitely be, is that children and women were, I about said exported.
Exploited?
Exploited.
Yeah.
And everybody involved that saw the actions and didn't say anything and that committed the actions deserved to burn in hell.
I agree. I definitely agree. I think it's a shame that most of Hollywood's not being prosecuted right now.
Yep.
As they should be. I think everybody involved should absolutely be prosecuted and probably spend life in prison for all of the crimes that were committed. But it's all about what you can prove versus what you can't prove. So we'll see.
That sparks a question for me.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good question.
Okay.
So you know how in the movie industry there's a lot of exploitation.
Yes.
A lot of perversion.
Yes.
Innuendos in movies.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of CP.
Yeah.
In a sense.
Yeah.
Not you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They go that fine line.
Yeah, like there's that fine line of like sexualizing children.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't see that in video games. Do you not?
You do in Japanese ones.
Japanese definitely. But
Korean ones are even worse.
when you think games like what's on my shelf.
Like when I think Far Cry 3, I don't think naked child.
I know, but is there any games in America that are like that?
That have had like mainstream popularity.
Yes. I don't think so, right?
Not by Western developers.
Yeah.
There are certainly like Japanese games that have been very popular that have like, you know what lollies are?
Yes.
That have that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh, this character looks like they're 11, but they're actually 357.
My mom, she said, when you have children, I want to be called Lolly.
No, you
I
don't.
said, Mom, you don't want that. I had to explain it to her, and she was heartbroken.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I'm glad you explained it to her.
Yeah.
I feel bad for your mom now. But... yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Okay.
we're approaching an hour.
I think we are, yep.
Yeah, I mean, what are we doing? Are we doing guess the character, or are we going to do something different?
Well, we talked about doing something different, but we never talked about what that was.
Did you have any ideas?
Not necessarily. No. I think 20 questions for it was good. But what if we make it more vague?
Okay.
Instead of like a specific character, we could do like a setting, or we could even do like an item from a game.
Interesting.
Like
Okay.
we could do game weapons.
Okay.
That's a harder one.
That is very hard.
That's a very hard one.
We can do that.
Okay.
Whose turn is it? Because we
We
went.
both went last time.
You want to flip a coin?
Yeah, let's flip a coin for it. I don't have a coin.
I got a coin.
Okay.
We're flipping a penny.
Flip it in front of the camera over here.
All right. Actually, let me just get a quarter.
Yeah, get a quarter. Quarter's better to flip than a penny. Oh no. Our former employer. Can't escape it.
What do you call for yours?
Heads.
Alex calls heads. They probably can't hear me. I'm calling tails.
Gabe's calling tails. Oh no, he dropped the coin. We gotta do it again. What is it?
Tails.
Tails?
So it's mine.
Wait, we didn't say if you were guessing or if you were doing it.
What do you want?
I want to do it if I get it.
All right, heads.
Heads.
Alex does it.
Yeah.
Tails, I do it. Tails again.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Damn.
So we're doing a game weapon.
Game weapon. There's a lot.
There is a lot. This is so oddly specific. Neither of us are going to get it. I don't think.
I don't know. I don't know. Damn.
And if you can't think of one, we could go back to characters.
Have you thought of one?
I've thought of one.
See, I can't go for anything super like.
On your shelf?
Yeah, like I was gonna say the.
I mean, hell, even if you did it on your shelf, there are like 100 options right there.
Yeah, that's true.
Is this weapon a gun?
No.
Okay, I just wanted to get that out of the way.
That's pretty important.
It is. You gotta know whether it goes pew pew or slice slice. You gotta know that. It's important. Okay. Does this weapon have a blade?
Yes.
Okay. Do you use one or two hands with this weapon? That's my third question.
Do you use one or two hands?
Right.
One.
One. Okay. In the game this weapon is in, can you hold two weapons simultaneously? Like, can you dual wield? Like, not necessarily that weapon, but like that weapon with another one.
Yes.
Okay, so you can dual wield. It's a melee weapon.
You said, and say the question again.
So, can you hold two weapons simultaneously? Like, can you use two weapons simultaneously? Like, you have this one in one hand, you have another one in another hand, you can swing both.
Asshole.
Okay. Was that my fourth question?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Does this weapon have more than one blade on it?
No.
No. Okay. Is this game setting modern?
No.
Is this game setting in the future?
No.
Okay. Is this a weapon that you carry throughout the entire game?
Yes.
Okay.
You're staring at my shelf hard. Might not even be on my shelf.
I know.
And hell, I can't even see half the games on my shelf.
Is this game's weapon in first person? Do you play the game in first person? No. Okay. Does the player character hold this weapon in their hand?
No.
Is it the hidden blade from Assassin's Creed?
Yes.
Okay.
Listen, dude.
I'm surprised I got that in.
I know. See, I was going to say, like, I can't go for something simple like the energy sword from Halo. You know, everybody knows that.
Right.
You know, so.
Right. Honestly, I probably wouldn't have guessed an energy sword.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like everybody knows the energy sword off the top of their
like,
head.
it's iconic, but I don't know it off the top of my head. But I also didn't grow up playing Halo. I didn't
That's
grow up
true.
with an
I
Xbox.
I did, so that's the difference.
So.
Well, since that was short, you want to do me?
Sure.
All right.
Hang on.
I'm hanging on. And to reiterate your question, I was kind of tempted to say no. The only game that you can have the hidden blade usable in a weapon is Assassin's Creed 3.
Oh, yeah, you can.
Yep. I'm glad you got it.
Because wait, so you can have like...
So, like, you can have your axe
Yeah.
and be using the hidden blade at simultaneously.
Oh, okay,
you
yeah,
can't
yeah.
do that in the other
Yeah,
games.
okay, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that. Huh. Well, technically, in Assassin's Creed 2, you can have two hidden blades.
You can. That is true.
You can have two.
That's true.
And that's where I was thinking.
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking 3, but I looked at your statue of 3 and I was like, I wonder if it's Head Blades. You have a statue of Connor up there.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You were with me when I bought that. You remember that?
I was. It
Yeah.
was at the flea market.
Yep.
Yep, I remember that. Okay, I've got it.
Okay. Is this a gun?
Yes.
Okay.
That rolls it out.
Yep. This game in first person.
Yes.
Is this a M-rated game?
Yes.
Is this game the Doom franchise?
No.
Damn it.
But what
I was going to say BFG.
I was thinking about the BFG before we started this.
Damn it. Okay.
That was my first choice, but then I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that. Because I thought you would never guess the BFG.
Yeah.
That was the fourth thing.
I thought I was really going to cook right there. Just guess it soon.
Yeah.
Okay, so first person M-rated. Is this a... is there sequels to this game?
Yes.
Okay. Sequel, first person, M-rated. Is this game modern? 1900 to now?
1900 to now?
Yeah. Wait.
That's like Pong to now. It's like pre-Pong. It's like the first game from now.
Okay. Okay.
Like the 2000s to now? Or what do you mean?
Did
Like PS3 or newer?
yes. 1900s. I'm an idiot.
Yes.
PS3 to now. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Is this game set underwater?
No.
In the sky?
No.
Damn it. It's a first person.
You ate up too thinking about Bioshock.
I did, dude.
I will say this, I don't see it on your shelf over there.
I know, I'm just getting ideas.
Yeah, okay. Well, I don't think I see it on your shelf over there.
Okay, PS3 era to now, potentially. Shooter, M-rated, first person. Oh, man.
This is harder than characters.
It is. There's so many different weapons.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many different games that have weapons. Okay. Is this game set in present time?
No.
Past?
No.
Future, okay. That wasn't my question. So set.
I know. You
Sorry.
said future as a question, but I didn't count it.
Okay, so it's in the future.
If it wasn't set in the past, present, or future, then we'd all be fucked.
Okay.
It's set outside of time.
So first person, in the future, M-rated. Did this game come out past 2010? Use that laptop.
Nah.
Interesting.
I think it came out past 2010. Let's see here.
It's in the future.
Yes, it was past 2010. You're at 11.
Did Ubisoft make this game?
No.
It's in the future. Interesting. And it's M. I was going to say portal, but it's not really a weapon. It's a tool.
Yeah. Well, technically it's a gun,
Technically.
but that's not it.
Is that console exclusive?
No.
Okay. I'm probably gonna feel stupid, aren't I?
No. Out of all the things I could have picked, it's kind of obscure. But I know it's something you're aware of. I didn't just pick something off the wall, which I could have done.
This game open world.
Yes.
You hesitated.
I had to think about it, but it is.
Interesting.
It is.
Is this in the Borderlands universe?
Yes.
Mm.
You're getting somewhere. You've got a bunch of weapons to choose
I
from.
know, bro.
That didn't narrow it down at all.
No. I'm going to be real. I don't remember a whole lot of weapons from Borderlands.
Okay.
Can I look at a list of weapons?
If we were doing this on Discord like we used to, honestly, that's what I would be doing right now.
Okay.
So I will let you look at a list of weapons. But you have to ask about weapon attributes.
What do you mean?
Like what I was doing, like how many barrels
barrels?
like how many barrels does this thing have?
Okay. I see.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Like think about like the shape of the weapon. And like what features it has.
Okay, but I have to ask what game it's from though, because they all have different weapons, right?
Yes.
Borderlands 2.
Yes.
Okay.
The 12-pounder.
Jesus, dude, look at all these freaking weapons.
Right.
I like bitch.
The bitch, yeah. The bitch is actually it's actually a good weapon. If I remember correctly.
Okay.
I'm actually not even sure that it's on this list.
Oh, nice. Landscaper.
I actually saw it a while ago. I'm just scrolling to that way I didn't
If it's
show
not-
you like what letters it's in.
If it's not on here,
It's on there.
yeah, okay. Is this a pistol?
Yes.
Does this have a toxic element? You want me to
No.
close my eyes so you can look?
Yeah, close your eyes. Hide your face. It can.
Okay.
Hide your face, hit your face. Hell yeah.
Okay, it can have it. Interesting. Does it have a blade on it?
No.
Where am I at?
No, you have one more.
One more then, I guess.
Yeah, one more than you guys. You're at 19.
Can it have all the above attribute or the attributes or what is this called? Elements.
Let me look again.
Okay.
No.
Hitting the vape while your neck is bent is not
It's not pleasant?
very pleasant. So it doesn't have all the attributes.
No. And it's a pistol.
And it's a pistol.
Yep. With no blade.
No blade. Alright, so this is my last guess.
Yep. You've scrolled past it, by the way. You've scrolled past it like 3 or 4 times.
Hector's head.
No.
What is it?
It's the Infinity Pistol.
Damn it.
You literally stopped with your mouse on it? Like, or right under it? Right there.
That's depressing.
You stopped with your mouse right under it, looked at it,
Yeah.
and went, you know what? It's Hector's head. No, I figured you'd get the Infinity Pistol.
I don't remember it.
It's the one that you pull the trigger and it keeps going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was interesting.
It was.
Do you have any closing thoughts?
I don't know how I feel about this version of the game.
It's hard.
It is hard.
I think Borderlands needs to be off the list. There's so
I
many
think,
weapons.
I think excluding Borderlands is fair.
Yeah.
I picked probably the most iconic weapon from Borderlands 2.
I just don't remember it, man.
You know,
And we played the shit out of it, too.
we did. I don't think we ever grind. You have to grind for the Infinity Pistol.
You do?
Yeah, like you have to keep farming the same boss over and over. And I think we played it sort of modded.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
we just sort of played through it.
Mm.
But yeah, that does it for today's episode. Join us again next week for the next episode of the Digital Realms podcast.
Yes.
Hopefully the video turns out well this week, and we'll be back.
Peace.
Later.